we had this deep connection. I mean, this powerful, magical thing going on, but it just didn't work out. Now, I'm a country kind of gal. You like the city life. I'm a revolutionary woman. You think we should all be barefoot housewives. My idea of a tranquil evening involves a good book and some peppermint tea. Yours only requires your PSP. They say the body has over 50 billion white blood cells, and I need every single one because you make me sick. You are the fish that I would throw back, but somehow as opposites we attract. Our anniversary is the 10th of May, and you swear it's the 9th of March. We show our admiration through love taps, I hate you matches, and sarcastic wisecracks. All the qualities of my soulmate you lack, but just maybe we could find some common grounds if you would just look this way by Gina Loring. For my last birthday, you gave me a Twinkie with one candle. You wore socks with your sandals and not the short ones, the ones that pass your ankles, and you just like picking fights. If I say go left, you go right, and if I say it's day, you'll swear tonight. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have faith in love, I do. It's just that my youth was bruised, but you massaged me back to life with your rhythm, your words, like a long, cool drink of water after the steepest hike on the hottest day. Like Lena Horne's grace and Alice Walker's words, like humility, lessons, joy, grief, truth. That's how you move me, like a poem, dozing in subway stations and flying high on the 405 and taking the L to Brooklyn, the 15 to Vegas, and the MARTA through Atlanta, and cruising down a dark street in Oakland is a poem. And this poem comes from somewhere deep. This poem warns but does not sway, for what you do is up to you, where you go and who you know, if you close up or if you grow. And I've learned, and I've grown, and I know what I want. I want to debate political issues like who owns Israel and how the Chinese government operates and what's happened to our country since the Civil Rights Movement, because I'm down for the revolution, which may not get televised and may not get radio play, but it will be told through poetry, because somewhere there's a poem screaming, get up, stand up for your rights. Human beings being so caught up in the tangible material surface that they never actually feel. Their touch is liquid and grazes right through, but misses the core. Somewhere there's a poem about the insanity of war. Hiroshima, Hiroshima, war heroin is, crack cocaine is the systematic genocide of my people. Brown skin behind bars, locked up behind bars, trapped behind bars, enslaved behind bars, kept in line behind bars, and counted behind bars, bars. There are more bars. And this poem whispers to me and rocks me to sleep. You move me like Fred Hampton, like sunshine, speaks truth, stands sonnets, thunder in the sky, rock the world, shock them, shake them, make them see that without a doubt, you most definitely move me. And I want to wrap my legs around your conscience and your innermost self, that vulnerable side we all have where we hide away things that never should have happened and pretend. See, I walk with my head held high and act like I'm cool. But really, I'm scared and sensitive and sometimes too emotional and sometimes not emotional enough, but you are the star that guides me home, the constellation that lights my path, reminding me of hope and love and action. Like Muhammad Ali, we will stand for something. You move me like 1984 Olympics. Rayford Johnson was my hero, and every man will forever be compared to him because he used to put me on his shoulder, and I was special, if only every now and then. You move me like Native American prayer songs, like graffiti on the freeway, like jeans that fit perfectly, like hip hop, like Ella Fitzgerald Scott. I want to whisper with Donny Hathaway and Stevie Wonder in the background and lead a sparkling conversation. And I could break out my Native American tribal music and you would like it and acquire more knowledge about whatever it is that I know that you don't know and whatever it is that you know that I don't. I want to relate to you how much Billie Holiday means to me, how she sings to me, and I feel my soul is rocked lovingly. And I cry sometimes because Miles Davis hits that note so beautifully on Kind of Blue. And I can't believe that Clarence Thomas is actually allowed to decide that there should be no punishment for a prison guard who beat a young prisoner for stepping out of line. I want to explain to you how happy I am that Lenny Kravitz exists and how much I look up to Lynette McKee. Then I'll have to remind you who she is, but that's okay because most guys haven't seen Sparkle. But they have seen the Mac, which will then segue blaxploitation and Blackula, and why that's significant to me. And only you and I will be intrigued. You got to feel for me, but don't be sorry, because you have your own sad stories to share, and you will. We're walking with grown-up eyes into love, but what is love? I want to talk with you about this over herbal tea or martinis or coffee, or whatever it is that meets your fancy, because this is about you, and this is about me. I want to talk about Greek mythology and African history. You think Angelina Jolie is the epitome of beauty? Yeah, I think she's overrated and her lips are crusty. I want to talk about how plastic surgery doesn't become illegal when you make yourself look like an alien, and why people of color all over the world judge themselves according to a European standard of beauty. I want to decide with you who really made Earth, and if we could remember our births. And do flowers mind when you pick them for me on my birthday? Because you would, and I wouldn't mind. Now, they say that there are over 1 trillion nerves in the central nervous system. And although you get on every single one, I know it's bugged, but I still love you. Because what matters most is you compliment me like air through my lungs. Then all I really want is someone to admire the skies with. And I think you might really like it too, if you would just look this way.